Hello guys, today we're going over the patch notes for Age of Triumph for Destiny. And then you can take into effect, is this worth you coming back for? Or is it just a bunch of baloney? Hello guys, and we're going to start on the patch notes. This is directly off the website. Now I'm not going to be showing you gameplay of the Destiny. I'm pretty much just this is all about the patch notes. This ain't about anything else. But I figured, why not just show you in the tower while I'm doing this? I'll try to be as quick as possible so you don't have to look at my boring ass. All right, guys. I will leave a link to this in my description that before you can come on here and look. It's directly from Bungie's webpage. I will never give you rumors. I will never give you anything that isn't 100% truth. This comes directly from the developing team. So don't look for me to ever give you any kind of information on false crap. Okay, I don't do that just for the hits. I'm not here on YouTube just for the hits. I'm just here for actually giving you information on the games that you love and the games I love. And here we go. Our raid playlist is now available, featuring one raid in the director each week. Recommended light level 390. New weapons, armor, ornaments, ghosts, sparrows, shaders, and emblems to discover. Players will receive one Age of Triumph armor ornament token for successful completion of the featured raid once per week per account. All challenge modes are enabled on the weekly featured raid. Players will receive one Age of Triumph armor ornament token for successful completion of challenge modes once per character per challenge mode per week. Players will receive a Knuckles of Eel by completing a featured raid's opening encounter once per week per account. Use Knuckles of Eel to then defeat a raid boss in the weekly featured playlist to receive extra rewards. Knuckle of Eel's consumables stack to a maximum of 5, so just stack them. That way you can get more loot. 3 of coins should now activate on the following bosses: Templar, Atheon, Erute, Crota. Added challenge modes to the following encounters: Atheon, Templar, Erute, Crota. Fix an issue where killing Erute would not always end the Deathsinger encounter, and players would have to deal with infinitely respawning knights. Removed a condition that prevented fire teams of less than 3 from progressing past the Gorgons in the Vault of Glass. Fixed an issue where one of the door switches in the second Vosic encounter was particularly obscured by the wall and difficult to hit with a Siva charge. Crucible Director. Updated core nodes to cycle between available activities on a weekly cadence. Node 1 cycles between Control and Clash. Node 2 cycles between Rift and Supremacy. Node 3 cycles between Elimination and Trials of Osiris on weekend only. Node 4 cycles between Skirmish and Salvage. Node 5 cycles between Rumble and Rumble Supremacy. Weekly featured Crucible activities consolidated into a single node. Weekly featured activities include Combined Armed, Zone Control, Mayhem Clash, Mayhem Rumble, and Doubles. Classic playlists have been removed. Players who do not own Rise of Iron can now access the weekly featured Crucible activity. Crucible Bounties. Updated Crucible daily bounties to be more inclusive, no longer requiring specific subclasses or fire teams. Added new weekly Crucible weapon bounties to the Crucible Quartermaster. Possible weapon rewards include items from the Crucible vendor, Crucible playlist, Iron Banner, and Trials of Osiris. Lord Shaxx will now offer his weekly bounty for both available 6v6 modes each week. Trials of Osiris bounties have been updated. Existing bounties will remain in your inventory and can be completed to acquire their respective rewards. New versions of the bounties will now be offered by Brother Vance and can be completed daily when Trials of Osiris is activated. Armor and weapon rewards from bounties updated to include all non-adept Year 3 items. Crucible Quest, Chained, from lore checks has been removed. You can complete the current quest you are on, but will not require the next quest in the chain. Iron Banner. Dusty Iron Engrams. Okay. Updated to decrypt immediately upon purchase. Dusty Iron Engrams now have a chance to contain Year 2 Iron Companion Armor. Iron Banner match rewards updated to include Year 2 Iron Companion Armor. Slightly increased chance for Year 1 and Year 2 armor rewards from Iron Banner matches. Support added for Iron Banner Mayhem class. Some vendor items on Aphrodite have had their roles updated. Trials of Osiris / Elimination. Fixed an issue where a player on the surviving team could use Fireborn to cause the round to continue even when all enemies were dead. General. Made special ammo crates instantly refill your special weapon on pickup. Disabled join in progress for Rumble playlists if any player has at least 100 points. Private matches. Removed power and vehicle options, added ammo and respawn options that vary by mode. Ammunition equals default, no special, no heavy, no ammo crates. Respawns equal teammate revives instant after 3 seconds, after 5 seconds, after 10 seconds. Vehicles are now enabled on maps that support them except in Inferno modes. Round time options adjusted for elimination to default to 90 seconds and match the playlist setting. Maps. Fixed an issue where players were able to leave the intended playable area on Icarus and Skyline. Patrols. Fixed an issue where Plaguelands patrols were not dropping collection items. Grimoire card SRL Sparrow Racing can now also be earned from private matches using the Sparrow Racing game type. Players who have acquired the Year 3 Gustav will be awarded all Grimoire cards for the Gustav manual pages, including pages 1, 15, and 17 upon entering orbit. Players will now be awarded with a Year 1 Icebreaker Grimoire card upon acquiring the Year 3 Icebreaker. Players who have already acquired the Year 3 Icebreaker will receive the card upon entering orbit. I still don't have the Year 3. I still got the Year 1, but so on. Sandbox. Health regen changes. Changes reverted. Suros Legacy Pack. No backup plans. Ward of Dawncast. Apotheos Veil. Embrace the Void. Kept the recent changes, but increased the amount of health / shield given per kill from 36 to 57. Hungering Blade. Transfusion cooldown was also removed. Quarterize. Cooldown was also removed. Red Death perk. Lifesteal also applies to the realm. Memory of Scory will now require a kill to start working and will charge supers for 1 minute or until the round ends or the player dies. Sidearms will no longer allow ammo to stack through death and instead will reset to a single magazine every respawn. Added 1 round on Truce maximum inventory and increased its reload speed to max. Added more flinch to No Land Beyond and widened its potential recoil space. It will recoil the same amount, but not necessarily in the same direction. Recovery reduction was removed from the Blink talent grid nodes, and the time the player was left HUDless has been lowered. Hand cannon range fall off now starts 3 meters earlier. They just keep on slapping them. Auto rifles minimum damage done at maximum range fall off increased by 7%. Kills with Necrochasm no longer require headshots to explode enemies. Flying enemies such as Shanks and Wizards do not explode. Increased recovery given by Astrocyte versus Move to Survive perk from +3 to +7. Sorry if I didn't pronounce some of these right. Fixed an issue where the Rescue Mag perk would replenish ammunition when taking self-damage. Fixed an issue where changes to the shotgun perk rangefinder intended with hotfix 2.5.0.2 did not go into effect. Fixed an issue that where changes to shotgun and air accuracy did not go into effect. Strikes. New Nightfall modifier Daybreak combines the Epic and Mayhem modifiers every 4th week. Nightfall Blue Flames and Radiant Light Reputation bonus on completion have returned. So people is going to know if you've done Nightfall now, like they used to know. I don't know why they took that shit away. More aggressive idle player detection, now in line with Crucible activity. Fixed an issue in the Nexus where the Aegis would be continuously deleted and respawn, fixed an issue in the Shadow Thief where players would get the joining allies message while in the playable space during the fight with Taniks. Vendors increased the reputation awarded by the gunsmith for completing weapons tests. Arisborn now accepts smoldering shards and charged antiquated ruins are as donations in exchange for Crota's Bane reputation. That's good. Adjusted the price of ammo synthesis for purchase from Arisborn. Shiro 4 will now accept Isurfire tokens. Like I said, sorry if I'm not pronouncing some of these words correct. In exchange for 500 Vanguard reputation, the Crucible Quartermaster now sells ammo synthesis consumables in exchange for Hedium flakes. Vendor items sold for legendary marks have had their light levels increased to 380. Vendors level 40 armor and weapons now update perks and stats at the weekly reset. This includes the following vendors. And all right, this is what it's trying to say right here. All the vendors in the game pretty much have like this engram type deal that you can get, and they all have a year 1 and year 2 engrams in them. Now, they're going to start out like I think a lot level 3 or so, like a lot of this stuff does. I believe it's 3. And you're going to be able to infuse into them up to a 400. So it's, in other words, it's bringing back the old gear that you used to love or you like the look of it. So this is preferably for the person that likes to collect everything in the game and likes the looks of the old stuff and wants to get up to 400. So I'm not going to tell you all the vendors, whatever. Azur now sells 2 new exotic weapon bundles each week in addition to his regular weekly sell items. Each bundle costs 30 strange coins and 25 silver dust and contains 1 exotic weapon and 1 matching weapon ornament. Okay, so you can only... okay. 2 new emotes are available from the emote kiosk, please and thanks. That's the emotes, please and thanks. Adjusted the rarity of certain ships available from Amanda Holiday. Alright, Silver Dust Store. Many Eververse items available from the Dawning are now available on the Silver Dust kiosk. Sterling and Radiant treasures have been removed from the Silver Dust Store. New Silver Dust engram items have been added to the Silver Dust Store and their corresponding vendors for a cost of 5 Silver Dust. Alright, the reason that they have removed the Sterling and the Radiant is because the new age of the new engrams or whatever that they're actually selling now. Let's see. Let's go over here and look. I'll tell you why they have removed them. Right here. The Treasure of Ages, okay? The reason why is because if you really want to know, you can go in here and preview, right? These are going to have the chance. This is all the new stuff that they brought pretty much out of these boxes. But then again, you see all this other stuff, right? Well, you can press triangle on them and it's going to show you what's in them. But in other words, what it's doing, it's like, this is the one box stop shop, okay? In other words, this is going to be the box that you want to get, and it's going to be the only box that you get from these rewards and things like that, and that you want to buy in order to get all these items that from the past, from 1 all the way up to now, year 1 all the way up to now. But I'm going to discuss why you should not even buy these things here in the moment. But you do what you want. It's your game, your money. You do what you like. Alright, players who have previously obtained Dawning and Desolate armor pieces may purchase these items from the Silver Dust Store. Eververse. Treasure of Ages is now available for purchase from Eververse. Now, it's just going over and it's telling the same thing that I just told you. Players can receive up to 3 free Treasure of Ages per account per week for the first completion of the following activities. You can get 1 in Heroic Strike playlist. The first strike you play out of that playlist, or Heroic Strike playlist, you get a Treasure of Ages box. And Weekly Crucible playlist, the first one out of that you get 1. And the Weekly Story playlist, the first one out of that you get 1. Alright, And general, fixed an issue impacting some players' ability to join fire teams over local network connections. Fixed an issue preventing dropped engrams from being sent to the postmaster if the player disconnects without returning to orbit. Fixed a bug causing equipped sniper rifles to occasionally become invisible. Fixed an issue that allowed snipers to stay activated longer than intended. Twilight Garrison now changes color to match the equipped shader. So, boom, there you go. Skeleton keys and SIVA fragments may now appear at Postmaster to prevent an issue where these items may have been removed from character inventory. That is your patch for the Age of Triumph. Okay? Everything. Alright? Now, some discussion. One, why you shouldn't buy anything from Arrowverse. Because they have not actually said if your emblems and shaders are going to be coming over to Destiny 2, but they have verified that your progression will not. Okay? Now, they have said that they will find a way to reward year one or Destiny 1 players. I have no idea. More than likely, it's going to be some kind of damn emblem or shader. Like, they try to get out the easiest shit and way every damn time. Excuse my language, but it's really, really upset me the way Bungie has done with this game, you know, in the last year or so. There's been a lot of reskinned, a lot of rehashed, a lot of stuff that we have asked for and had to wait. Granted, this is a free update, so I'm not really arguing about that, but the reason why you should not be buying anything is simple. Okay, if you're not going to be able to bring this into year 2, or not year 2, excuse me, Destiny 2. You will not be able to bring this into Destiny 2. Now, whether it's a shader emblem, that may be a difference right there. They may allow that to happen. But I would say the emblems and the shaders that came from actually defeating certain bosses and doing raids in game and stuff like that, the shaders and the emblems from that, more than likely will not come over, but then again, they may. Alright, so anyways, now, like I was saying, now I'm going to give you my thoughts on Age of Triumph. This is something that people has been wanting, the hardcore fans. This is for the hardcore fans of Destiny, okay? This is for the people that wanted the raids, the old raids to come back and things like that. We lost our elemental primaries and now we're going to be getting them back, you know, through these raids, and that's really nice and really cool. It's hard to beat the Fatebringer, you know, the VOC. I mean, a lot of the stuff, the guns was just so good, and I'm just dying to have them back again. Which I haven't played any of the raids that's revamped or whatnot. Now, the Crota is the only one available this week, Crota's End. And I'm hoping to get into that, and I'll show you what I get out of it if I actually get into it. Now, I'm probably more likely going to be doing a Xur weekly reset when he actually comes and letting you know what he has to keep you guys informed. That'll be one guaranteed Destiny video a week until I feel like, you know, Destiny just isn't needed anymore. This is the last update that Destiny will have until Destiny 2. And you are watching this today, Friday, March 31st. Alright? And I have recorded this on a Thursday. Now, today, the 30th of March, when you watch this, if you've watched this long, they have released a trailer for Destiny 2. So go on to their website or YouTube, look up Destiny 2 trailer, and voila, you're going to find it. It dropped at noon on Thursday. So I hope you guys enjoy that. But now we're going to get a little bit more of what, you know, is going on, what's going to be happening in Destiny 2. And I believe that we will have gameplay on the PlayStation stage at E3 because we have exclusive content on the PlayStation system, again, coming out of Destiny 2. Now, to sum up this video and to sum up one of the biggest questions that people ask me, whenever something comes out new for Destiny or any other games, is this worth me coming back for? It honestly comes down to how much you love that particular game, is if it's worth it. This is the last hoorah for all the Guardians that has put so much time into this game. We've loved this game for years. We've cried over disappointments of this game when we got our ass kicked in the raid, or when it's just so hard to get that one exotic that you wanted. You know, we have really worked our ass off, and a lot of other Guardians, and I salute all of you Guardians for working your ass off to get what you've gotten in this game. But for me, this is the thing, guys. When you first load up the game and you get your update and all these things, you'll go to the speaker and he'll set you on a line of quest. And I haven't completed it yet, but I had one of my friends already tell me what you get from it, and I was hoping he wouldn't, but you know, he did anyways, and that's fine because, you know, it don't really matter to me, I guess. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be much anyways, but you get on a quest line and you're doing all these things that you've already done, but they're, you know, you're just doing them again, and then at the end you do a certain thing. But I'm not going to tell you what you get or whatever because, you know, that'll be left up to you to discover. But after that, you pretty much got your 3 treasure chests, or your 3 chests that you're getting per week that you're looking forward to, whatever Xur's going to be bringing you, and whatever like raid as challenge mode that week. And you can go back and do the other raids too, that they'll be a lot level 390. They just won't be challenge mode, so you can get the gear out of there to level it up. But then, you know, but then again, you know, all these other things like the ornaments only come in challenge, I believe, or something like that. And I believe only exotics, the exotic adult versions of the primaries will come out of there, but don't quote me on this. I haven't looked too far into that. But anyways, guys, like, comment, subscribe if this video has helped you in any way. This is JustHitSquare, and if this is your first time watching any of my videos, hit that like button if it's helped, and subscribe. And remember to turn on your notifications, because don't miss out when I give you another video to watch. Update quite often on my channel, and you guys have a great day. Goodbye.